Hi there, thank you for joining me on FernCrafts. I'm Christine and I welcome you to my channel. It's been a while and we've been away, but I wanted to do a video for you on my orchids as I bring them inside. I'm doing it gradually now as the temperatures are falling at night, and some days it's too cold to have the orchids outside. I believe last week we had 2 days where it went down to about 5 degrees, and that's anything less than 10 degrees is not ideal for your orchids. Most of them will survive, and there won't be too much damage, but mine have been through quite a bit, so I wanted to be careful. So I would take them in and they would stay indoors for a few days and then they'd go out. But anyways, today I wanted to do a video and share with you on what's been happening with my orchids. Lots of blooms and spikes and growth, and you'd see a lot less orchids than I had before because I have lost quite a bit. But anyways, here to start off, I just have them on a table outside for now because it's just easier for me to take them in and out. And to start off, this is my Oncidium Wildcat Silver, and really all I have to show you is the spike, because if you look at the pot, I don't even have a single leaf. So it's gone down pretty bad, but the spike, it's putting out a spike in its last efforts, I think, to survive. And I have to say, it's a beautiful, beautiful spike of flowers. It's got about 15, 16 flowers on there, maybe. I may have missed a few. Yeah, I did miss some. Anyways, it's got beautiful flowers. I've shown this many times. Lovely, lovely orchid, and I have to say it's been so faithful in putting out a spike or two sometimes, and now it's just been reduced to this. So this is definitely one that I will be repotting and just giving it a new boost in life, really. Here's my Maxillaria tenuifolia. Nothing to show there, just that it's been growing like crazy. Lots of new pseudobulbs, and it's doing really well. Don't ask me why I have 2 labels there. I don't know. So behind here I have my Brassavolas. I have 2 here, and I have 1 inside that I didn't bother bringing out again. And basically, so if I pan out just a bit, you can see my table, and ignore the messy garden in the background there. But yeah, so there's another one here in bloom, and I want to show you that one as well. And funny thing is, my mom has the same orchid, and it's also in bloom, so they bloom at the same time, even though they are in different locations. So there, I'm sorry, I cannot see the label there, so I'll have to either put it up on the screen or tell you the next time. So basically, panning out again, it's just here are my dendrobiums. I have the cymbidiums on the floor because those will be the last to come in. They need to stay out here till the first frost, so that's going to be like somewhere in November, maybe December. So those are going to just stay out there for now. I have my Vanda. This is the Vanda, and lots of sun damage, as you can see, but it has put out a lot of aerial roots, new roots, which is very good, and new something to look forward to. And here is something interesting that I want to share with you. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if it's you see how those are definitely root tips, okay, even the little one in here, they're definitely root tips. But this one, it has how do I say, little divisions right on the start of it. Okay, there. It might be a root tip, and I might be getting excited for nothing, but it might be a spike. I don't know. We'll see. But if it does start to spike now, it's only going to bloom in the middle of January or something. So just coming around again, here's another one, and this is the Estrellata Sweet Senorita, and she's put out 2 spikes, 1 and 2. See? Good. Okay, and then towards the back here, this is my Stenopia. I almost lost all the leaves, and now it's starting to come back again, which is good. Still in my pot, the little wooden crate that my husband made me, basket I think. Anyways, when I first got this orchid, I was told that it had to fill up the space before I could, you know what I mean, like all the pseudobulbs, before it could be transplanted or repotted. And so I'm waiting for that to happen. Okay, and then this is my ever faithful Gratulabunda, Gongora Gratulabunda, and there it is, another spike. I've shown this a few times, and you guys must be really tired of me showing it, but there she is in spike again. And now coming around, here are my Catasetums on this side here. Okay, so all the way down, and all of them are my Catasetums. I just kept them in it's my OCD kicking in, I guess. Like I need things in lines and orders like that. Anyways, do you see that? Do you see how excited I got 2 days ago when I found this? It has 2 spikes. So this one's fine, it's growing up, but this one's heading right to the pot here. So I'm going to have to like curve it just a little bit and stake it up so that I can have it come out of the pot and not hit the pot and go wonky. So that's something I'll have to do. Oh, and I'm sorry, I'm not telling you what it is. It's the Monniera Millennium Magic Witchcraft, the black orchid. And of course, as most of you who have it know, it will bloom in around February. So the spikes start off now. So that's that. And as for the Catasetums, I don't see any others in spike. But that's fine. Most of them have done well. And this one here, this is my Grace Dunn, Catasetum Grace Dunn, Chad's Ford. And I thought I had lost part of the orchid. I was actually going to get rid of this half of the orchid because this had started to rot off and I didn't want it spreading. But do you see that? There's a new pseudobulb growing right there. So that's a good thing I didn't rush off and do that. But yes, as I bring them in, I will do cleaning, repotting of most of my orchids because it's been a while, and it's the time of the year to just get it all done. This is my saddest looking Catasetum, and I think she has way more fertilizer pellets than she does need in there, but as long as they are not dying, I'm okay with that. Here are my haven't figured out or still learning about kind of orchids. These are the Phylogeny. This is the cristata, I believe. Yeah, the Queenie. And this one has no ID on it. I did identify it at one point to be something, but I forgot to put the label on it, so I don't know what it is again. Here's my Zygopetalum. I still haven't figured that one out because it has these spurts of nice growth and even put out a spike, but the spike never made it. Going down again, Phylogenies. So basically all Phylogenies and a Zygopetalum. Here is the Twinkle. And this time, sadly, it's only one flower spike. If I can get it to focus on the flower. There we go. Just one flower spike, hardly any flowers on it. About 5, maybe 5 or 6 blooms only. Usually, she would put out like 3. I've had, I think, the most 3 blooms. I'm losing focus. There we go. And then going into my Oncidiums or Oncidium type of orchids. And here's something I wanted to show you. So this is new to me orchid. New as in I don't know much about it, but I'm thinking it's more like it's an Oncidium kind of. No, it's not. It's Miltassia, I think. Sheleb Tolkien, and I hope the label didn't get switched, you know, with this one, because I'm thinking maybe the flower that I showed you, the bloom that I showed you, maybe that the label's from there. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But this one's put out a spike. Can you see that? Right there. So that's an interesting looking spike. Not one that I'm familiar with. So I am waiting to see what the flowers look like, because that label might have been switched. We'll see. And yeah, so now going into, yeah, still some of the Oncidiums, and then the Cattleyas are over here. I've come back to the front again, and the Dendrobiums on this side. This one looks very sickly, but the good news is that the new cane here looks well. So these I'm just leaving for now, and definitely needs a cleanup, repot, something. I'm not in a hurry to repot it because it is growing well now after a while. But I've never had this orchid bloom for me, sadly, and it's supposed to be an easy one. It's Dendrobium Comet King Akatsuki crossed with a Nagasaki, and it's a Nobili type orchid. Never had it bloom. Sadly, I do not know much about it. I mean, I know about it, but it's just I haven't been able to get it to bloom. I'm not doing something right. This here, again, no label, but I believe it's just a Phalaenopsis Dendrobium kind of orchid, and I've had absolutely no luck with it. Look at it. But it isn't dead yet, so I'm not giving up on it. I'm just leaving it for now. Oops, lost a leaf. I would prefer that the leaves come off because they make the orchid look even worse. But let me show you something else that was interesting. Now this is new to me, as in it's never bloomed before, and it's the Monte Green or Monte Elegans, and I think it's Cattleya. And you see that? Okay, it's kind of hard to get it to focus. But that there looks like a flower spike. And it looks like it's going to be a bunch of flowers, like, you know, a few of them together. So we'll see. I don't know why it keeps losing focus. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so there, amongst all this mess, is some beautiful, or there are some beautiful flowers to look at. And I have to say that I'm glad my orchids are just recovering, because it's been a hard ride for them over the last year, and I'm glad that I've been able to have at least these ones. I've lost quite a bit, but yeah, and I do have some indoors that I'm not you know, I'm not going to bring them out to show you, but these are the ones mostly that were outside that I'm taking in now. So it isn't much, like it is a lot less. If I pan back here, you'll see it's just a lot less than I had. But at least I've got them. Oh, and I almost forgot here. Last but not least, these are the paths. I have 2 of them, and they have done very well outside. Lots of new growth, as in new leaves, and they've been very, very slow in growing over the last couple of years, maybe about more than couple, maybe about 3-4 years now, and now they're starting to really grow. So I think they have like spurts maybe, and they are slow growing orchids anyways, but their flowers were stunning when I got them. I believe one of them I did get in flower, the other one I didn't. So yeah, those are just long-term, you know, residents. We'll have to wait and see. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And now, like I said, I will be taking them in gradually, in and out for a few days, and then when the temperatures do start to drop, on a regular basis, even during the day when it's a little cooler, I think it's just easier to have them inside rather than move them in and out. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, enjoy your orchids. Bye bye.